Eagles!
Hi everyone, I'm so excited to be here. My name is Mariana Igosi. I'm the top 3 faster weight coach for 2024. And I'm also the top international faster weight coach. Now, I am not a seasoned speaker. In fact, I'm a little nervous, but, and also English is not my first language. I'm used to speaking Spanish. I'm more fun in Spanish. And I'm gonna put my glasses on because, 47 years old. But here we go. Today, I wanna start by asking you all a question. Do you believe in destiny? Some people think that destiny is something written in the stars, something we don't have any control over, but I believe something different. I believe we define our destiny by the daily choices we make and by the impact we are willing to create. So, just for a moment, I would like to ask all of you to please close your eyes. Close your eyes, all of you. And I want you to think back to the moment you decided to become a coach. The moment you took that leap, that moment you heard that whisper inside of you, that little voice telling you, this is it. This is what I'm meant to do. Maybe you were looking for a change. Maybe you were searching for a purpose. Maybe you just wanted to feel alive again. Maybe it was a moment you saw your own transformation, feeling stronger, more energized, more confident than ever before. Maybe for the first time in a long time, you felt unstoppable. I know that feeling because I felt it too. Open your eyes, please. You are here today because you said yes. Yes to a bigger vision. Yes to growth. Yes to impact. But let me ask you a question. Are you willing to make an impact and define your destiny even when things get tough? Because I know what it means when things get tough. I know what it means to be tested. I know that feeling when life just throws everything at you and you still have to show up for yourself, for your team, for your family. Because when you truly understand your purpose, you don't quit, you don't back down, you lean in, you keep going. That is why today I want to talk to you about defining your destiny and making an impact no matter what. My journey started in November 2019. That's when I became a certified faster weight coach. And at that moment, I had no idea what this would become. I had no idea that one decision, one yes, would change the course of my life. I was scared, I was unsure, like probably most of you in this room when you first said yes. I doubted myself, I questioned if I was ready, if I was capable. But here's what I've learned. Your destiny is not built in certainty, it's built in courage. And sometimes the most life-changing decisions are the ones that scare you the most. January 2020, I was running my very first Faster Way round in Spanish. The first ever Faster Way round in another language. I had 11 clients, most of whom just joined me, to support me. My mom, my sister, my cousins, my friends. I call them my OGs. I still call them my OGs because they were there from day one. There was no manual, no blueprint, no roadmap on how to coach in a different language. So what did I do? I created one. Because if there's no roadmap, you make one. I translated the entire 6-week round, every single resource, every guide, every training, with the help of Google Translate. We didn't have ChatGPT back then. I wish we did. Was I scared? Yes. Did I know this was gonna work? Not really, but I knew one thing. I had found something that mattered. I had found my purpose. And that's what happens when you take bold action. Because defining your destiny starts with one yes. That first round in 2020, fast forward to today, we are over 100 Spanish-speaking coaches in Latin America and Spain. Yes. When I think about it, it gives me chills because it all started with one decision, one yes. And now, look at us. That's in Mexico City. This is what impact looks like. And let me tell you, there is no greater feeling than seeing your work change lives. I have seen my clients going from feeling hopeless to feeling strong, energized, confident. I have seen my coaches transform not only their businesses, but the belief in themselves. And I have seen my own kids look at their mom and see a woman who is bold, sorry, Spanglish, powerful and confident. And it makes me think, what if I had said no? What if I had let fear stop me? I wouldn't be standing here today. But let me ask you, are you willing to keep saying yes when things get hard? When things don't go as planned? Because your destiny is waiting for you. See that picture? That's my house. I wish I could stand here today and tell you that building this impact was easy, but it wasn't. 2024 was, without a doubt, one of the most challenging, if not the hardest, years my family and I had to face. Last September, my family and I lost our home. Hurricane Helene came through, and with that devastating surge that completely flooded our home, you can see the water getting to the top of that window, completely underwater, leaving us with nothing. I remember standing there the next morning, just thinking to myself and telling my husband, where do we go from here? How do we start again? And to make things even harder, my brother was diagnosed with cancer that same year. Life was testing me in ways I just never imagined. And honestly, I had every reason to stop, every reason to say, this is too much, I need to take a break. I need to step back, but I didn't. Because what I get to do every day as a coach is bigger than me. Because what we do matters. Because impact doesn't stop when life gets hard. And guys, just 1 week after losing my home, we were scheduled to host our very first international leg day in Mexico City. This was huge. This was a huge deal for me. And I almost didn't go. I was so sure I couldn't be there that I even canceled my flight and I canceled my hotel. I just couldn't imagine finding the strength to show up. I was heartbroken because so many of my clients were going to be there. I almost let the storm, not just the physical one, but the emotional one, hold me back. The weight of everything we had lost, the uncertainty, I was so exhausted. I just couldn't see myself. But then I got a call, Amanda Truss. And with her signature grace and generosity, she offered to take me, my family, and my dog, if I wanted, on her plane to Mexico City. But more than that, she gave me a choice. Mariana, she said, I will support you 100% if you decide not to go. I understand. But I want you to see the impact you've made, the waves you've created. It is because of you we now have an international program. Cool. I went. She knew it was not just about showing up. She knew it was about witnessing firsthand what we had built, what we had started in the Spanish-speaking market, and it was just the beginning. And let me tell you, the moment I stepped in that room and felt the energy and the power, I thought to myself, this is why we keep going. And it was then that I realized, defining your destiny is not about what you do when things are easy. It's about who you choose to be when everything falls apart. It's about standing tall in the storm and saying, I'm still here. I'm still making an impact. I'm the one defining my destiny. And so are you. But, okay, it all sounds really nice, but how do you really keep going when things fall apart? How do you push forward when life just throws obstacles your way and the weight of responsibility just feels like too much? I've been there, and if there's one thing I've learned is that success isn't about never struggling. It's about how you respond when things get tough. I want to share with you my 5 core principles. These are my sticky notes, and I have them in my window in front of my computer. These principles have kept me moving forward in the hardest moments. Number 1, don't get distracted. There will always be noise. There will always be obstacles. Stay focused on what truly matters. Keep your eyes on the bigger picture. Number 2, be generous. This journey is not just about what you get, but what you give. The more you pour onto others, the more impact you create. Number 3, and this is probably my favorite one, my VIPs love this phrase, hug the cactus. Growth does not come from comfort zones. We just saw Amanda going down that zip line. She was hugging the cactus. Growth comes from challenges. So instead of avoiding the hard stuff, embrace it. Number 4, stay true to your essence. Don't chase trends. Don't try to fit into a mold that it isn't yours. Your authenticity is your superpower. Number 5, your impact is bigger than you. When you show up, you change lives. Never forget that. What you do matters, and someone out there is waiting for you to show up. I truly consider myself one of the luckiest people on this planet, and you should too, because what we do changes lives. And not just when things are going well, not just when it's easy, but when things get tough. Even when life throws storms your way, even when you feel you're at your limits, because this work matters. Because someone out there needs you to show up. Because your impact is bigger than your circumstances. So I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions, and I wanna hear you really loud. Are you ready to define your destiny?
Yes.
Okay, no. Are you ready to define your destiny?
Yes.
Are you ready to take bold action?
Yes.
Are you ready to keep saying yes, even when things get tough?
Yes.
Because the world isn't just waiting for you, the world needs you. Thank you.